Hello everyone, it's Henry on the live stream. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I hope everyone can hear me and can see my screen very clearly. If you cannot hear me or cannot see my screen very clearly, please indicate so that I can have that fixed before we commence. So in this live stream, we're going to start by talking about Ethereum, our trade setup, entry position, stop loss, and take profit position as well. So right here, as you can see so far, the market has been trending to the upside, consistently creating higher highs and higher low. And as you can see right here, we have this overall high right here, and then we'll have this low as well. And also right here, as you can see, we have a break of structure. Looking at this, you can see this was the last down close candle before breaking that structure. If we're using the Fibonacci from that low to the high, you can see right here we're currently at discount position. So if we want to buy a discount position. And right here, the inefficiency resting right here is our point of interest. So I want to see a mitigation of this inefficiency. The moment price mitigated it, I want to see a 15-minute shift to market structure. And on the 15 minutes time frame, as you can see, clear as day, price created a high, created a low, expanded to the upside, breaking structure. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, you can see very clearly on the 1 hour time frame, this was the last down close candle, took liquidity, expanded higher to break structure. So this right here is my point of interest where I want to see a reaccumulation for a potential continuation to the upside. So it's either price is going to mitigate the bodies of the candle or run the liquidity before a continuation to the upside. And in this case, as you can see, mitigated the bodies of the candle so far. And if we go to 3 minutes time frame, so you can see right here, price created a low, created a high, created another low. So all we're anticipating to see right now is a break of structure above the high. If we do see a break of structure above this high, then we'll look for potential entries. This low is supposed to be the stop loss, but what we're going to do will be to give it some room because this is the smaller time frame. So let's say this is our entry position. If this is our entry position, our stop loss is supposed to be here, 22 pips. I can add the extra 10 pips, making it 32 pips, or even 34 pips. Stop loss will be here. Take profit will still be this very same position, being the overall all-time high. This key level 1:40 risk to reward ratio. If we still want to give it some more room, we can even give it 50 pip stop loss. This is still a 1:27 risk to reward, which is still incredible. But personally, I think 1:34. I think 34 pips stop loss is very okay because the stop loss here is supposed to be 22 pips and was basically giving it an extra 12 pips to allow price do its thing, because this is crypto, and when you're trading crypto, you have to put into perspective that there's going to be a lot of difference with the spread. It's not really like forex where the spreads, it's not really so. For forex, the spread or slippage could be around 1 pip, 2 pips, 3 pips, but for cryptos sometimes it could be higher. So in that case, it's best to give it some room to breathe, to do its thing. So that is my analysis on this one, and I'll be watching this for a potential re-entry. Hopefully that plays out very nicely. Another one I've been looking at is Aussie dollar as well. So Aussie dollar came to the point of interest. As you can see, we have the 8-hour inefficiency right here. After we mitigated it, 1, 2, 3. I want to see a 30 minutes break of structure to the upside. We'll have a high, a low. Price is in the range, so I'm expecting to see at least a break of structure to the upside. Once I see that, I'll be looking for a potential retest and then look for buy to continue to the upside, because I'm still bullish on Aussie, irrespective of the fact that we had a spike and then the retracement. I still believe this should continue higher. And today is Thursday. Our focus is going to be for a continuation to the trend. And the trend, as you can see, is to the upside because we created a high, a low, and we broke structure, showing me a telltale sign right here that the trend is to the upside. So all my focus is for price to continue to the upside. Drawn liquidity, weekly inefficiency, weekly low resistance liquidities. That will be my overall drawn liquidity. So let's take a look at gold, what gold is doing as well. Gold is not really doing so much so far today. We're seeing some move to the upside. I'm not really interested in buying gold or selling it as well. And we take a look at, let's take a look at US oil. Not really so much going on US oil. This key level is what I'm anticipating to see price retest. If we do come in there, I'll look for a break of structure to the upside, and then potentially look for a 5 minutes break of structure and then look for buy. So that is my analysis on Aussie and as well on Ethereum. So looking at Bitcoin. So basically looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, you can see very clearly created a high, a low, broke structure. This right here was the last down close candle before expansion that broke that structure. If we go to weekly time frame, you can see on the weekly time frame that key level will have an inefficiency, and price actually came down to mitigate that inefficiency. You can see that right there. After that mitigation, I would like to see a 1 hour break of structure to the upside potentially. And as you can see right here, after that mitigation, I wouldn't really regard this as a 1 hour break of structure, but let's scale to daily. So on the daily time frame, this is the high, this is the low, this is the break of structure. Daily time frame will have the key level, last down close candle. So if I see a 30 minutes break of structure to the upside, I'll still see that to be valid. And on 30 minutes time frame, we can see very clearly there's a break of structure right here. And after the break of structure, we saw a retest, inefficiency, expansion. So hopefully price could potentially want to continue to the upside, or it could want to still run this low to feel the inefficiency even more. But nobody knows what the market is going to do. But for me personally, I still remain bullish on Bitcoin. I still want to see Bitcoin continue higher. And if we're looking at the weekly time frame, it really looks like price wants to rally and continue high. Even the weekly candle opened, went down, took sell side liquidity. If we're bullish, the next thing I want to see would be a run on buy side, and we'll have this low resistance liquidity resting right here as well. So that is my analysis. I'm watching this very closely. Another thing to put into perspective when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto is the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance on the monthly time frame is bearish. The monthly time frame is very bearish. This high right here took liquidity from the previous high, and after that run on liquidity, we dropped down, breaking structure, breaking this structure right here. So if I do see price mitigate this position, I'll be looking for a potential sell-off to go to the downside. And if this sells off, that'll be an incredible alt season, which means altcoins, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Solana, and all the rest of them, they're going to be primed for a huge, massive rally. So I'm watching this very closely. It's really very close to my point of interest. If it mitigates and drops, that'll be an incredible opportunity. 2.89% before it mitigates this position, and then we'll be looking out to see what's going to happen eventually. So that is my analysis on Bitcoin dominance, and so you can see so far. So on Binance Coin, you can see this low wasn't taken. On Bitstamp, the low was taken. On Coinbase, low was taken. On Index, low was taken. So I'm gonna post a re-entry right here. So after this live stream, I'm just gonna jump on it, and then I'll share a re-entry right here on this one, because I'm still very bullish and I still want to see this continue higher. So I appreciate you all for tuning in, and be on the lookout for a re-entry on Ethereum. like I said, the previous trade that I posted for the buy stop is void, so just don't take it anymore, because this was the high, the low, and then I considered this a break of structure. But because it wasn't really clear, so when price dropped down, I just put the buy stop order here. So if price comes back here, it's going to activate, but eventually you can see that price didn't come back there. It came very close here, but it didn't mitigate. So let me put something right there so you can see. So right there, this was the entry, this was the break of structure, but I couldn't really get the buy limit order because by the time I could have placed the buy limit order, it was already dunked in. So I just placed a buy stop here, but price didn't eventually come there. So that's why I said it's void. So I have to go now so I can jump on this one. So I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you all next time. Have an amazing day, everyone.